Hey everyone, and welcome back to TestPrepGPT, the podcast where we break down everything IELTS to help you ace the test. I'm Alex, your go-to for test strategies.
And I'm Sophie, here to simplify the IELTS experience so you can focus on improving your score. Today we're diving into something super important, understanding your IELTS results.
That's right. After all the prep, all the late-night study sessions, and maybe a bit of stress, you finally get your IELTS score report. But what do those numbers actually mean?
Exactly. So let's start with the basics. The IELTS test is scored on a scale from 0 to 9, and you get a score for each of the 4 sections: listening, reading, writing, and speaking, plus an overall band score.
And that overall band score is the average of your 4 section scores, rounded to the nearest half or whole band. For example, if your section scores are 6.5, 7.0, 7.5, and 7.0, your total would be 28 divided by 4, which gives you an overall band of 7.0.
Yep. But what does a 7.0 actually mean? Well, IELTS provides descriptions for each band. A 7.0, for instance, means you are a good user. You can handle complex language well, but you might still make occasional mistakes.
Right. And here's a quick breakdown of the key bands. Band 9, you're an expert user, basically as fluent as a native speaker. Band 8, a very good user with only occasional errors. Band 7, a good user capable of handling most academic or professional situations. Band 6, a competent user, meaning you understand English well but may struggle in some situations. Band 5, a modest user who can communicate but with frequent errors.
And of course, anything below Band 5 means you need to work on improving your skills before using English in a professional or academic setting.
Now, different universities and employers require different scores. If you're applying for a university, they might ask for a band 6.5 or 7.0 for undergraduate programs, while top universities might require 7.5 or higher.
And if you're applying for immigration, countries like Canada, Australia, or the UK have their own minimum score requirements, which often vary depending on the visa type.
Exactly. So once you get your results, check what's required for your goal. And if your score isn't where you want it to be, don't panic. Use it as a guide to know what to improve.
That's the key. Your IELTS score isn't just a number, it's feedback. If your writing score is lower than your listening, maybe you need to focus more on structuring essays or improving grammar.
Great point. So our tip for today, use your IELTS scores as a learning tool. Identify weak areas, practice them, and set a realistic goal for improvement.
Well, that's all for today's episode. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe and check out our other episodes for more IELTS tips.
Thanks for tuning in to TestPrepGPT. Until next time, keep practicing and keep improving.